Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to import your Vroid model into VRChat. I've had a few friends ask me how I did it, and honestly, tutorials are like magic. Like, they're so helpful, so I thought that I would make my own tutorial. So, I guess we could just get started. This is my first video here on YouTube, so I would appreciate it if you gave a like and subscribed for more. I might even make more tutorials in the future, and also compile some funny moments from my streams. My Twitch will be in the description, as well as all the links to everything that I'm using in this video. So let's get going. With this method, you're going to have to download Unity. I'm just gonna shrink myself a little bit. So there we go. So here we have all the versions of Unity. The one I'm using is the 2018 one, and it is version 20. So make sure you download this one if you want to follow along with this tutorial, or else it might just not work. And I would recommend you download this before anything, because when I did this the first time, I downloaded the SDK too before I downloaded anything else, and it didn't show up in the folder. So you need to download it afterwards so that it actually becomes like a Unity file or something. That might have been my own problem and not really about the order I downloaded them. It could be something about the settings of my PC, or I just did something wrong or put it in the wrong folder. You know, it happens. But I would recommend just downloading this first, because it's the one that takes the longest to download as well. So secondly, you download your VRChat SDK too. And to be able to upload your character, you're going to have a certain amount of hours. I think it's around like 24 hours or whatever. And sadly, the hours you have on Steam doesn't count if you have not linked your account before reaching that 24-hour mark or whatever. It's going to start counting hours after you've linked your account. So, but it's not that hard. If you like playing the game, then yeah. So make sure to download this one and have an account and link it. If you need a tutorial on that, I'll just do that in a different video, because I don't want this one to be too long. Next up, you're going to have to download the VRM converter, which is free, and you download it on this website called Booth. Always double check. So usually it's in Japanese, so make sure that you translate it so that you can see which version you're going to need. So here it says 2018-20, which is the version that I'm using right now. Make sure you download all of them, and we can move on to the next step, which is going to be opening Unity. So what you're gonna do is you make a new project, and you make sure it's a 3D template or a 3D project, and then you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it I have this same model in VRChat, but it doesn't have the glasses. So that's why. So you just name it. I'm just gonna name it 𝐭𝐡𝐞𝐫𝐞 glasses and create project. Now, importing all the files into Unity is probably gonna take a while, so I would recommend, listening to some music and blah blah blah. You're going to right-click here by Assets, and you import custom package. Make sure you open the SDK first. Bring up, press import, and then you repeat the same thing with the VRM converter. Now that we have everything installed, I'm just gonna save real quick. So now that we have imported both our VRChat SDK 2 and our VRM converter, you can see that we have two new tabs here. One is VRChat SDK and one is VRM. Next step is to go to the tab VRM, and then you import, and then you go find the location of your model. You probably have a folder where you store all of your Vroid models. That's just straight out of the program with no added details or accessories. Go to the file location in which you've put your Vroid model. For me, since my character has glasses, as you can see, I had to add those in Unity afterwards. This is not something I could do in VRChat Studio, or well, you can, but then you have to use the hair, which is, I wanted it to be a little bit more clean and crisp, so that's why. So you open. This is probably the one thing that takes the longest and the moment I am the most scared of. My program usually just stops whenever I import my model because I have so much going on my computer. Now that you have imported your model, you're going to go up here again and you're going to duplicate and convert for VRChat. So make sure you have your model selected and then you go and duplicate. Everything's looking pretty good. Duplicate and convert. And you're just gonna save that. So now after you've imported it, you can see it has a little play button thingy. To move around the camera, you hold right click and then you can move with WASD as well as scrolling on the mouse. So here's your model. It may look a little bad. It's not gonna look this bad when it's in VRChat. You're going to have to set the view position so that it doesn't look completely butchered. So you can put X to 0. That should be pretty good. It's right in between my eyes. I could do like after you're done with view position, you can select your model. You've probably already selected it since you were doing that just a moment ago. You can go up to VRChat SDK with your model selected and go to Show Control Panel. Now you're going to sign up to your VRChat account, which has to be linked to your Steam account, and you need to have a certain amount of hours. If you don't have the amount of hours, it will tell you that you can't. But anyway, when you go to Builder here, you can see all these different like problems with your model or whatever. Like, oh, you have too many polygons and material slots, blah blah blah. You have 17, recommended 4, overall performance poor, or overall performance medium, or whatever. You can ignore this. There are so many other ways that you can optimize your character, so you can always find different ways to do that, so you don't have to do this anyway. And then you have these other ones. These are the ones that I have uploaded. I'm actually gonna delete this one because trash. I'm going to build and publish for Windows. Okay, so after you've done naming it and made your thumbnail, which is totally optional, you don't have to do that. I just did it and I basically wasted like 20 minutes on that, maybe half an hour or something, because I've never done a thumbnail before and I just
Never done a thumbnail before.
And I just figured out how to do it, and I basically just had to sit down and try different things. If you want a tutorial on how I did this, let me know. Once you've named it, you check this box and you upload. Okay, it's finished. Nice. I'm going to open up VRChat. So now that we are loaded in, so here's a mirror. And as you can see, my character does not have glasses. So if you go and press escape and then you go to avatar, and it should be right there. And then you simply click change, and there we have it. I hope this tutorial helped you at least a little bit. And if you want any more tutorials in the future, then please comment down below and I'll make sure to read your suggestions. All links are down below, so good luck.